Alright, I'm back again with another cargo van video. Let's get right into it. Alright, so today we're gonna talk about cargo insurance. We're gonna get into commercial insurance and just normal auto insurance. A lot of y'all should already know about the auto insurance, but I'm kind of give y'all some insight on the commercial insurance and just what route you want to take with it. So overall, with the commercial insurance, like me personally, like I'm still working on getting more affordable insurance because I'm still, my initial policy I got is with Progressive, like when I first started. So like my renewal date is coming up like within the next couple of months, so I'm getting ready to be renewing, and I'm gonna be looking for some more affordable insurance because the commercial insurance, like I said before, it is costly. Like, I mean, right now, like from what I paid this whole year, going on year, is $700 and it's about around $700 and about $720, something right there. Yeah, 720. So like that's like right there, like 700 and some change, I was gonna say. But yeah, so it's costly. Like it's not it ain't cheap. And that's, y'all probably looking like, dang, like that's a lot, and it really is a lot. But you know, it's not as hard as it seems when you're making money off your business. See, if I wasn't making money, it would be a real hassle to pay that. But I'm actually making money off of it, so I can afford that $700 a month because I can make that. I make double that in a week. So I mean, I can afford it. I'll have my payment paid off easily. But like I said, I mean, for everybody like that's just now starting this, y'all probably thinking like, dang, that's a whole lot. And yeah, it definitely is. That's the whole point of me telling y'all to do your research and already have your plan set up. Once you get, you know, your van, like before you get the van set up, you want to already have the contract and, you know, or load boards, or just try to build some customers maybe before you even get everything, before you get the, you know, the van going and the insurance going. Kind of already have this stuff already in place to where when you do get going, there's no waiting period to where you're not making no money. Because once you get your insurance going and everything, like as long as you hit the ground running and you get your, you know, start getting your contract, or you get, like, you know, the load board set up, once you're making the money, you're fine. But it's like you don't want to be taking money out of your own, you know, personal savings or personal stash or whatever to keep on paying that commercial insurance bill. But also, like, I mean, for some people, like I said, the commercial insurance route, that's the route that I took because I know that with the commercial insurance, you're gonna basically be able to apply for just about any contract. So like really just about all contracts. And then because like if you go with normal auto insurance, which some people do have normal auto insurance, like you can do that, but a lot of contracts they'll require you to have commercial insurance, and then you also have to have cargo insurance on top of that. So it's like the commercial insurance is one thing, but then you have to just get them to add on cargo insurance to the commercial insurance. But that's all applied into one payment. So it's all one payment, but you'll just need to tell them you need cargo insurance also on top of that cargo coverage. So and that's all applied into that 730 that I told y'all about. But yeah, so you definitely got to have both of those to get the best contracts. So if you plan on getting a contract that's going to pay you pretty good money, you're going to need commercial insurance. Now, if you just want to deal with like load boards and booking your own jobs, you could do the auto insurance. And with the auto insurance, like I say, it's a lot more. I say it's just a lot more leg work with the auto insurance. You're gonna have to worry about handling most of your stuff yourself, and, you know, booking your own stuff. And then, you know, like I said, like if you want to get the contract and make some good money, they're going to require you to have commercial insurance. So that's kind of where I said, if you want to go with auto insurance to kind of save you some money, you could do that, but it's also going to limit you from the work that you could get. And that's kind of really the biggest thing. So I know for me personally, I want to get as much as I can out of this van, so I'm not going to limit my potential to, you know, to get more money from it. So but yeah, so like I said, I mean, but it's up to you. It depends on what your goal is, and, you know, what you're trying to get out of your van and how much money you do want to make. But like I said, I would suggest getting the commercial insurance if you want to get the best contract that's going to pay you the most. And like I said, I mean, like, don't let the cost monthly discourage you, because you're gonna make, like I said, if you're like I said, if you're dedicated and you're a hard worker, like, you're gonna make the money. Like, trust me, you're gonna make the money, and it's like it's nothing you should be worried about. Like I said, because it's just like an investment. That's how I look at it. Like, you gotta invest more to make more, and that's with anything. So you can't expect to go into something and make good money if you're not investing anything into it. And that's just, that's common business knowledge. Like you gotta know that to succeed. You can't just put a little bit into something and expect a whole lot to come out of it. So but yeah, like I said, so don't let that cost discourage you, because like I said, you'll make the money. You'll definitely make over that. But yeah, so that's why I'm like, I mean, you definitely might want to go with the commercial insurance if you want to get the most money. But if you're just trying to, get a little bit, scrape a little bit of change up, you can get the regular auto insurance, or you can start off with the auto insurance and save your money up, and then once that policy ends, renew and get, add on and get the commercial insurance, and then at that point you can, do a little bit more. But so the requirements also for the commercial insurance that I've noticed for most contracts, they normally want you to have like at least I say at the least, I see like 300,000 single combined limit. That's probably at the least I see 300,000 single combined limit. And then you also want to have at least 50K cargo coverage, also 50 to 100K actually for your cargo coverage. But so, and that's like the bare minimum that I've seen with these contracts. Like, some of them do range from the point of like you having like 500,000 single combined limit to 100K cargo coverage. And see, me personally, I have 750,000 single combined limit, and I got 100K cargo coverage. So like I said, and these is all things you can discuss with the insurance agent too, as far as like, when you do your quote, they'll let you know like, the difference in how much it'll cost for whatever you're trying to get. But like I said, the bare minimum that I have seen for the contracts are like 100,000. But like me personally, I would suggest that you get somewhere close to like either in between 500K to $1 million single combined limit, because like I said, I mean, this is just based off of like how much you want to do with your van, because like the more you get on that, like the more products you're in the basically that you're able to move, like you're able to kind of deal with more expensive products, and that also is going to pay you more money, because it's higher products, higher cost of the product, more money that the company's normally paying you. So but yeah, so that's why I say like you want to kind of be somewhere in that range. That's why I went 750K, and that's been doing pretty good for me. Like, I've been able to get into just about all the contracts I needed. I've been able to get right in there with that amount. But like I said, when you do your research, look into all that stuff, because I mean, this is just like from my prior experience doing these contracts in North Carolina. So if you're in a different state, you may be able to find a contract that's offering lease requirements, or that need maybe 100K single combined limit and 50K cargo coverage. So like, it all depends on what you're trying to get into. So that's why I said this is just off my experience in North Carolina. Most of the contracts I've ran into, they want you to have, like I said, in between 500K to $1 million, and some want $1 million, and then the ones that want $1 million normally are the ones that like they pay pretty decent. And but a lot of them that are like that are ones that want you to go out of state. So like most of them are like that, because you're going so far and you're traveling, days to weeks at a time. Those ones want you to have like $1 million guaranteed. So if you're planning on doing state to state, I'm pretty sure you want to look at getting somewhere around $1 million single combined coverage, and then 100K cargo coverage. So but yes, like I said, that's if you want to go state to state. But if you're staying local, I say be somewhere in between that 100K single combined limit and 500K single combined limit. Like, that should be good for anybody that's doing local, because I've seen some from 100K, like I said, to $1 million. But like, it just all depends on the work and how far out you're driving and how much you're doing. And then also some companies or some contracts, some of them give you insurance. Like some, even the low boards. Like I want to say maybe GoShare and I think it's just GoShare. I don't know about Dispatch, but I want to say GoShare, they offer you like coverage, like cargo coverage. So I mean, you still need to have like your auto insurance, but you can do the low boards with just having normal auto insurance. I don't think you need to have commercial insurance. So like I said, it all depends on what you're trying to get out of this. Like if you just want to go do local work through the low board, you can do that with normal auto coverage, and you can make money with that too. It's just that, like I said, it's going to limit you with the contracts and the overall like overall money you make. Because I mean, you'll make some decent money doing the low boards, but like I said, the low boards are like a low ball for like what you can make, because it's like you're getting the scraps of what the overall company's making from the job. But so yeah, so like I said, like it's all up to you guys. Like what do you want to make out of this, and how much you want to make from it, and that should determine how much coverage you get and the amount of coverage you'll need for your contract. That's why I say do your research, look at the contracts you may want to get into, and then a lot of the requirements will be listed on the contract. It'll let you know, well, we need 100K, 300K, 500K, or $1 million, and just kind of base it off of that as far as like what you're trying to get into, and then that's what you should stick to. So like I said, I went 750K because I kind of put myself right in that position to where I could do some state-to-state stuff, and I can also stay local. But overall, that was at the beginning of my process, because I didn't really know exactly what I would do. I didn't know if I wanted to do state-to-state or just stay local, so I was kind of in between. But right now, I've kind of gotten to the point to where like I'm good with doing local stuff. So like I said, my limit is at a pretty decent area to where I'm kind of satisfied with it. I just know I got Progressive, and Progressive is like the top one you could have, and that's why they charge so much money. So like I mean, I've heard of some other ones that may charge less. Like I believe, State Farm. That's the one that has like a cheaper commercial insurance rate. But like I said, in my area, I didn't have any success finding an agent that was able to help me with that. So I'm looking around now before I renew with Progressive to find something a little bit cheaper if I can. Like I said, if I can't, I'll just stick to what I got. But like I said, I mean, you guys are in different states, so you gotta try to check your own insurance companies, and kind of contact those guys, get in contact with the agent, and then you can kind of get a good estimate once you do your quote on how much you'll be in, because my range will be different from your range because I'm in a different state. But if you're in North Carolina, like I said, Progressive, they're probably like the top one to go with, but they're gonna charge you the most money. So like I said, I mean, I don't mind it, because I knew from the jump I was gonna be taking this serious and putting my all into it, and I've made well over enough to afford it. So I'm not tripping about it. But if you guys have any more questions about this, like I said, just leave some comments, or contact me on my Instagram at CargoVanLeo. We can talk more about it. But yeah, so like that's kind of it for like the insurance. Like I said, I mean, you guys just kind of got to do your own research and figure out what you want to get out of this, and that should determine how much coverage you'll need for your insurance, and you can kind of base it off of that. But you guys have a good one, and I'll see you on the next one.